This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. A subscriber passed this along to me. I missed this in the Grammy video that I just put out. I did not see this. I guess this was something that was red carpet or done on the red carpet. I don't know if they emphasized it during the show. I must have missed it. But a video has to be done on it because people need to understand that this stuff they push, like individuality, right? Empowerment, chase your dreams, you can do anything. It's the mouse in a wheel trap is what it is. This is about one. Remember that. One everything. Who do these people worship? Who do these Satanists worship? They worship the Baphomet. And what is the Baphomet? The Baphomet is this thing. Yes, they worship it. They pray to it like the pathetic scumbags that they are. They pray to a goat that's got boobies and a penis. It is a transgender goat deity that they worship. The goal is for a society and a race of people that are genderless, that are under one government, under one rule, under one worship, which would be religion, which would be worshiping Lucifer. And to do those things, they have to eliminate all boundaries. They will use words like stereotypes, individuality, those types of things to remove this stuff. And get a load of this. This is just becoming normal. It's not a big deal. Jared Leto, who I've covered, who is just one of the sickest Satanists that are out there. I can't even imagine the acts that this guy has performed, the people he associates himself with. You could see all the occult symbolism, same stuff, pyramids, all-seeing eyes, holding the 666 sign up over his eye. Jared Leto wearing high heels to the Grammys. You see how they quietly just try to normalize this stuff? And somebody will see this and they'll go, what's the big deal? Wow, it's a pair of shoes. They are removing everything. Men are becoming women. Women are becoming men. Everything's being inverted. Everything's being flipped. And then all the media outlets are embracing this stuff. When it comes to his red carpet fashion sense, actor and singer Jared Leto isn't afraid to dress outside the box. Whether he's wearing a colorful capes or jackets or shirts or a rainbow poncho, the 46-year-old star continues to push the envelope every time we see him out. This past weekend, Leto proved that guys can pull off heels when he stepped out at the 2018 Music Cares Person of the Year event in New York City, rocking a pair himself. Oh, okay, so this wasn't at the Grammys, but he was at some event this weekend wearing high heels. Huh? Everybody all right? This normal? Why? Just in general, I mean, what? And we're supposed to be okay with this, right? Me saying anything, what does that mean? I'm a bigot? I guess I'm a sexist, right? Against men. Because men should be wearing high heels. Women are now the men, and men are now the women. Leto stepped out for the celebration wearing an all-white ensemble that featured a long trench coat, slouchy pants, but what instantly caught our eye was the star's choice of footwear for the evening. A pair of white high heels to give him a few extra inches of height. The lines, you see, a year or two ago, you might have heard this, and this might have been a big thing, like, what? What's he doing? How embarrassing. Now, it's just normal, and no one cares. This is how you go from A to Z that fast. Boom, 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 right? Through quick conditioning, repetition. And now, this is how they get away with more and more stuff of blurring lines between genders, blurring lines between everything that's going on, men and women, people identifying themselves as pieces of grass. I mean, people could pick their whatever gender they want. Well, I'm a binder neutral birch tree. Oh, okay, interesting. Well, me, some days I'm a white male. Other days I identify as a remote control, and then some other times I identify as an alarm clock. But that's just me, you know. I mean, what is going on, really? So here he is rocking high heels. Nobody will say boo, right? Because it's people go, well, whatever. What do you care what he's wearing? Well, I don't care what he's wearing. The point is the message. The point is the acceptance, the tolerance, right? Let's not forget what the Bible tells us about clothes, about men and women. Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do are abomination unto the Lord thy God. Now, we know everything that they do to mock God. They do to spit in God's face. They do the exact opposite. Remember, Satanists and occultists read the Bible in reverse. Everything that God says is forbidden, they do. That's how they operate. There's Satanists that actually know the Bible better than Christians because they make sure to do things opposite. They believe they get more power that way. These people are sick. So they will invert everything. So it's not just a mockery of God that someone like Jared Leto is wearing high heels, that we have this trans agenda. It's the removal of all boundaries, the acceptance and tolerance of everything. One everything, one religion, one currency, right? A one world currency, a one world government. You could hear them even talking about uniting as one. And yes, these types of things with what they wear and how they, present themselves, these celebrities saying, hey, look, Jared Leto, oh, he played the Joker. Oh, he's supposed to be cool. Look, he's wearing high heels, so you can do it too. You can, quote unquote, express yourself. These are all trigger words that they use to just get people to go along with everything, to accept everything. And it ends with the acceptance of the Antichrist. That's what it ends with. That's the end game here. And these people feel that they're close, and maybe they're closer than we think. And there's those of us who, hope it's sooner than later because we want to get to judgment day. We want the trumpets to sound. I want the trumpets to sound because I want to look for the Baphomet on the battlefield. That's what I want to do, because I am going to kick the Baphomet so hard in its face and drop a flying elbow on it that his head is going to pop off of its Baphomet goat breasts and a penis body. Then I'm going to soccer ball him into the pit, because that's where that thing belongs. But regardless, we all want to get to that point, but people don't believe that we're in the end times period. Well, look around at everything. Look how fast this has all gone down. Look how fast they've gotten the trans agenda across. I would never in a million years have guessed that they would be able to do this like this. I would have thought it'd take 50 years of repetition, of mind control to get people to go, no, create some fake news stories about how they're oppressed, create some fake news stories about how they're bullied and they're killed and they commit suicide and all that stuff to get people on board. They didn't even have to do that. They just came out of nowhere and they said, listen, 2-year-olds are picking their gender, and everybody's like, all right, whatever. Because nobody's thinking. Nobody sees the bigger picture. They see Jared Leto on a runway and they go, what's the big deal? Wow, he's wearing high heels. This is all just subliminal mind control to get every single person on board with every single agenda that is working towards the New World Order. And it's working. It's working because people aren't thinking. It's working because nobody cares. It's working because we live in a society that's about me, me, me. Nobody cares about honoring God. Nobody believes in God anymore. They live like the Masons are taught to live, that they're their own God. They can achieve anything. They don't have a clue that they can't achieve any of this stuff. I'm going to be the next big musician like Kanye West. Oh, are you? I don't care if you could sing better than, Frank Sinatra or some. I mean, they're all a part of it. They only get there because they're a part of the brotherhood. And that's the only way to be in. And they're still not going to just let somebody in who goes, I'll be in, I'll do it. I'll be the next guy. I'll do all these sacrifices. They want you to chase after something that you can't obtain. And that is why we always hear about the rat in the wheel, right? Running to get nowhere. The next thing you know, you're 50 years old. You didn't make it in Hollywood or as a musician. You blame it on God, right? Because that's what people do when it doesn't work out. How could God die? I wanted this, and It's all mind control. So Jared Leto, just another one of these absolute false idol trash bags, wearing high heels. Nobody cares. Nobody sees how the lines are just gone. You know, next week you'll probably see George Clooney, you know, on TV in a dress on the Tonight Show. People will go, whatever. What's new? You know, what's the big deal? It's still George Clooney. Brad Pitt will come out wearing female lingerie, and people, whatever. Lines have been blurred, and it's because of the worship of Satan that these people follow, the worship of the Baphomet, the goat, the tranny goat that they all love and follow. It's absolutely unbelievable how people don't see this. I thank you for listening to today's show. Absolutely sickening.